Did Satoshi Nakamoto, the original creator of Bitcoin, just move some Bitcoin? Are we any closer to finding out who this person is or this group of people? Do you have a portfolio? Have you started to have a savings, a crypto portfolio? If not, stay tuned to this video. Those are the topics that we're going to be covering this morning. Good morning, everybody. Okay, let's just have a quick look at the crypto price. We've got a market cap of $261 billion for the entire crypto market cap. We've got Bitcoin that has 66% of that value out of 5,500 crypto coins. A lot of the coins down a little bit this morning. As we can see, Bitcoin down to $9,400. Yesterday it was trading around about 9,700. It's been up and down. A lot of people saying, what has caused this dip? Why has crypto dropped slightly? My personal opinion is that, guys, it's been going up steadily, taking the stairs up for the last couple of weeks. A small correction of this nature, little less than 3%, is nothing to be concerned about. Simply the way crypto goes. As you can see, we've got Ethereum still nicely above $200. We've got XRP at 20 cents. 20 US cents. A lot of movement with Tether because we can see that it is in third position. Just putting XRP down to fourth position. Now, if you want a reason, and a lot of people are speculating as to why the price of Bitcoin fell and thereby bringing all the other cryptocurrencies down, put on your tinfoil hat because I've got a juicy story for you. Satoshi Nakamoto, did he move Bitcoin that were mined in 2009? Okay, let me just fill you guys in and tell you what happened. There's a Bitcoin address that had Bitcoins in it since 2009, and now those Bitcoins have moved. Okay, let's dig into the story and find out a bit more about it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to include a link to the exact address so that you guys can go and actually do your own research on blockchain if this type of story interests you. I find this absolutely fascinating. For many years, I've been fascinated about who Satoshi Nakamoto is. Is he a group of people? Is he a single individual? Is he an alien? There's so many theories out there. Now, let's just dive in and see what actually happened. So what I've done is I've pulled up that transaction on blockchain.com. And as we can see, on the 9th of February, 2009. Now, guys, what's important here is this is just a month after the Bitcoin launched on the mainnet. So this is a very early transaction. 50 Bitcoin come into this address. Now, this is a miner, and he has received a reward of 50 Bitcoin. That is the situation. Yeah, imagine getting a mining reward of 50 Bitcoin. And believe me, guys, in 2009, it was very easy to mine Bitcoin. You could mine them on any computer. So this guy starts Bitcoin mining, and he gets a reward of 50 coins. But he does not move a single coin. And it's 11 years later, in 2020. Now, as you can see, there's 5 pages of transactions. We'll get into that a little bit later. But let's just see what starts happening. In 2020, he starts to move out coins. Now, guys, is it Satoshi or is it not Satoshi? Well, I'm going to speculate on that. But we can see there's 5 pages of transactions going on here, which indicates that this person did not simply move the coins out. They are serious about protecting their identity, and they are serious about remaining anonymous. That's why these transactions are so scattered over 5 pages. So it's making it incredibly difficult to track and to find out exactly what has happened with these coins. They're moving them around. It's someone that certainly has a large and vast knowledge of Bitcoin, of blockchain, and of how to move these coins. Now, if we go back to the very first page of the 5 pages, what we can see here is, look, some of these transactions are still unconfirmed. The final balance on this address is almost nothing. It's very little but it was 50. It's gone down to almost nothing. 21 transactions to get those coins out. Guys speculating that those coins have gone to Coinbase. A lot of speculation. Was it Satoshi Nakamoto is the question. Now, here we have an article and they track the patterns of Satoshi, how he had his coins put in certain addresses, and do a lot of analysis. And they put some very valid points as to why it's probably not Satoshi Nakamoto's address, and it's probably not Satoshi's coins that have moved. And while they make a lot of good points, they do say at the end of the article that it is ultimately possible that it is Satoshi, but not probable. Now, in my mind and in my opinion, even if it's not Satoshi, with it being so early, 1 month after the mainnet launch, this miner probably knows who Satoshi is, which is incredibly exciting. Okay, let's look at some considerations as to who it may be if it's not Satoshi Nakamoto. A lot of speculation saying that it's Hal Finney. But as we know, Hal Finney has passed away. He's apparently cryogenically frozen. So it's not Hal Finney, possibly could be his family. But I did see on Twitter that his wife released a tweet saying that it is not her and it is not the Finney family that has moved these coins. Whether she's been honest or not, I assume she is. So if we rule out Hal Finney, could it possibly be Craig Wright? Now, guys, I've made videos about Craig Wright, about him saying that he's Satoshi. My opinion is that Craig Wright is certainly not Satoshi. And an interesting thing is in the court case with the Kleinman family, where Craig Wright owes the Kleinmans a lot of money in Bitcoin, where he said that he was going to actually pay the Bitcoins when he got the keys. This is one of 16,000 addresses that he submitted to the courts, saying that they are his addresses, him being Satoshi Nakamoto or pretending to be Satoshi Nakamoto. So he said to the courts that he owned this address. Now, whether that's true or not, or whether Craig Wright just simply went and put together a list of a whole lot of old addresses that he found that he suspected the Bitcoins would never be moved, is also possible. But either way, Craig Wright has some questions to ask, because he claimed this address to be his. Now Bitcoins have moved. Does this mean he has access to the 1 million odd Bitcoins, or I think it's actually slightly under 1 million Bitcoins that are Satoshis? Or is this just a random case that he actually didn't own that address? Very, very interesting, food for thought. Another possibility, of course, is that this address, it's been around since 2009, no movement, could possibly have been brute forced and the private key made available via a brute force attack. I think this is highly, highly unlikely. If it is the case, it would be the first case ever of the Bitcoin address actually being hacked, brute force hacked. I think that it's a low possibility that that is the case, but it is a small possibility. So very, very interesting. Is that the reason that Bitcoin dropped about 7%? I don't think so. I think it's simply a question that the price is the price, and Bitcoin is going up, it's going down. Now let's talk about the price of Bitcoin. I personally think that what we are seeing here is a grace period. I know a lot of people, myself also included in this, very grateful every day that the Bitcoin price stays at these lows. I believe it is very low. Bitcoin is going to spike. The price is going to go past the 1 million rand mark in the next 18 months to 3 years. But Bitcoin price is going to spike. It is going to go over the 1 million rand. So this grace period that we have got to accumulate as much Bitcoin as possible is going to certainly keep us in good stead in the future. So if you do not have a portfolio, you need to get started today. Now, a lot of people say to me, I don't have money. When I get money, I will start a portfolio. Guys, if you don't start sowing a seed, you will not be able to water something and get it to grow. If you have nothing, in the future, you can expect nothing. Even if you have 100 Rand or 200 Rand, get an altcoin trader account, start a portfolio, let that portfolio grow. If you grow it by 50 Rand a month, it is something. By the time that you get money, by the time you want to start, by the time you have finished procrastinating, the Bitcoin price might be totally unobtainable to any one of us that does not have money. Those that are investing now, those that are planting seeds, those that are planting a crop can expect this to grow and can expect something. So I just want to encourage everyone. Altcoin Trader is a great place to start a portfolio. It's not only crypto. You can have gold, you can have silver, you can hedge against the Rand with USDT. These are multiple ways to have a wealth portfolio. Guys, not financial advice, but certainly sound advice. If you don't have a savings plan, if you don't have a portfolio, get one, start owning some crypto today, because we are in a grace period before crypto shoots the lights out and goes to the moon. And then we'll be sitting in a situation very similar to 2017, where people will be saying at braais and at gatherings, if only we had known, if only we had bought when Bitcoin was under 200,000, 300,000 or $1 million. Guys, you do know Bitcoin is going up. It is a very, very good investment. And then lastly, in closing, if you want to invest in Bitcoin, consider it this way. The chances of the downside, yes, it is possible that Bitcoin could go to naught. There are a whole bunch of events that would have to fall into place and Bitcoin could possibly go to naught. But point to ponder is it's extremely unlikely that this could happen. Could Bitcoin go to $1 million? Yes. Not many things have to fall in place for this to happen. It is extremely probable that this will happen. So we cannot speak in guarantees and certainties. We can simply speak in probabilities. Is it probable that Bitcoin will go to naught? No, it's not probable. Is it probable that Bitcoin will go to $1 million? Yes. It's not only probable, it's highly likely. If you don't have a portfolio, guys, make sure you do something with your time, with your energy. Get a portfolio, a crypto portfolio, preferably on Altcoin Trader, but any exchange, any place where you can start getting into crypto is a very, very good idea. Guys, that's it from me. I'm out. I will see you next week. Subscribe to my channel and hit the like. I'd very much appreciate it.